Perfect. Okay, we are back again. More Super Skrull shenanigans. This time I've just decided to slot Galactus and Thanos in here as well, because why not? So if you missed the last video, feel free to go check it out. We're basically just trying to make Super Skrull work, which is kind of like very impossible, as I think he's a very meta-dependent card. Trying to have a bit of fun with it, running it in a basic Mr. Negative shell with some sort of fun-ish cards. And then since last time, I had Sandman and the Professor X in here, and we just swapped them out for Thanos and Galactus. My god, let's see if we can actually pull out some wins with this one. I really just want Super Skrull to be good, you know, and I can't tell you whether it's because of the fact that it's more I like the character or I like the effect, but I think both parts of Super Skrull are really, really good. Okey-dokey, this game is playing itself at the moment. Oh, we don't like that. We really don't like that. How inconvenient. Okay. Okay, we got some moves. We got some potential going on here. I may well have screwed myself here, to be honest. Very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do this to get the stones out, but other than that, I don't think I need to play anything. Okay. This is looking like a concede, guys. I mean, we could do a big Thanos, but I feel like he... You know, there's a chance that we could do this, this, and this would actually be good enough. Let's do it for the memes. Why not? Why not? Oh my gosh. If it wasn't Cosmo or we'd revealed first, there's actually a good chance we could have won. Okay. Interesting. I'm just trying to think of like what I can actually say to give a meaningful sort of insight to the plays that are happening here. I'll try to commentate a bit more on this next game. As kind of a bit of stunned silence there, really, just sort of thinking about what we could actually say. Well, there he is, Super Skrull, so we've won. Should we just snap every game and get Super Skrull just to prove how much of a cube wizard he is? I kind of like playing into some of these unrevealed locations when I play Thanos. Obviously it can screw over a lot. Like, that's not a bad one. But I also find that sometimes if you do get the wrong location, and by the wrong location I mean something like Sanctum Sanctorum, with a lot of the other Thanos decks I've played, like, you can really struggle sometimes to sort of get enough traction into the other walled spaces. Okay. Do we get rid of X-Mansion though? See, now there's a question. Perhaps. I think we get rid of Nova Roma, to be honest.
Wind, aid my hand. Wind,
Okay. Cool. Double Storm game. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking we're Super Scrolling. We're probably not playing Magic, because this is like some kind of death wave, right? Surely. Yeah, I really couldn't have guessed that he was going to play Carnage there, you know. Okay, so he's probably one mid. but we've probably won right. I think we're just gonna play. I don't want to play Magic. I don't think we want the game to go on any longer. I think we want to play Psylocke and then perhaps Ironheart. I kind of also like the idea of drawing another card. What am I going to play next turn? I guess we could play Time Stone, because then we can play Thanos plus something else. That's probably the most power we're going to be able to add. Yeah, plus if he waves, we're going to still be able to play 2 cards, which is pretty good. Ooh, okay. Now there's some spice. So, I mean, let's face it, it's probably going to be, what, wave? This is going to be wave death, right? So probably going to have to beat 17. This doesn't actually beat 17. Even though it's 19, I know what I meant. So we're probably going to lose this. You know, we're at infinite. We'll just play it out. We'll just play it out. But this is probably wave death. That's it, wave death. No, not wave death. Arrow death. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, okay. Ah, so close, you know.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, I couldn't really do anything to get a better result there. Damn you, Super Skrull, not carrying your weights. How's everyone doing today? Are we having a good day? We're having an okay day. I've been up 15, 14 hours at this point, which isn't that many hours. But I have work in 3 hours, and I'm doing like a 10-hour shift, and I haven't slept, so that's not great. But I've kind of, do you ever get it where like you just resign yourself to not sleeping, because that is kind of where we're at this point. Unfortunately, I've given up on sleeping today, so it might be a bit of a sloggy shift. Fortunately, on a Monday's very quiet where I work in a nightclub, so it makes it... Oh, okay. So, there are worse days to not have sleep on. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping on Sundays anyway. It's not a new thing. I don't know whether it's something about the fact that I have to start so early on a Monday, or that I like finish really late on the weekends, but I just really struggle sleeping on a Sunday night into Monday morning. It's really rough. I don't know if anyone else ever gets that. We don't really have a good way to make use of this Wolverine. I kind of like just playing like Magic, to be honest. Like, I just want to get rid of this. I don't really care about locations, to be honest. And then just chuck the Power Stone out. I just don't think it's very likely that a discard player is running Killmonger. Okay. That's a very weird card to be running in this deck, dude. Are you okay? I mean, cool. My deck is so bad. I mean, if he's got Galactus, that could be quite funny. I'm not playing around him having Galactus. That would be crazy. Could have Storm as well, so we kind of want to probably be aware that Limbo might get Storms next turn.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, we want a bit of spice. Can play Space Stone mid for a bit of flex, and then we will just leave a spot open on either side just to give us a bit of room. This is probably the Modok turn. I normally like them as the negative effect, but this is horrific. Okay. Did he take a rock from me? I think he took a rock from me. Okay. Can we win? That is the question. I don't think so. I genuinely can't see a way that we could add enough power to any of those lanes. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. This seems like a bad deck. I don't want to comment on that right now. But it cannot be said that I am one of those YouTubers who only uploads wins. And it can also not be said that I only upload games that make me look good. Because if you've only ever seen this video in a vacuum, you probably think quite the opposite. In fact, you're probably thinking I spend hours grinding with a good deck and I can't reach infinite, and this guy is here bumbling around playing probably the worst deck I've ever seen in infinite, so... Okay, hub's cool. You know, I was just thinking maybe Lockjaw would work in this deck now that Thanos is in there. I'm gonna have to do it really, aren't I? Okay, let's grab some stones. Ooh, Quinjet. Okay. Don't love Morag. That's such a cool effect. I love the effects the locations do. Let's get rid of this Morag. I just feel like the Morag just does not benefit us very much. I don't really like it. I think Quinjet was like the last Series 3 card I got. Wasp. Okay, Wasp from the hub. I don't know if Rickety Bridge particularly helps me either. Well, we've got all of the stones, and we got Thanos. Okay, cool. Thank you, game. Very cool. Okay, I think we're actually in quite a good spot with this one. This one might actually be a win. I actually think we've got a pretty good hand for TVA as well. So I think in theory, right, we just play 2 of the stones on the left. And then 1 on middle just to contest. And we should be golden. He could get rid of TVA, but this, especially seeing that, this just looks like a Devil Dino deck, and I just don't see it having room for anti-location tech. I might be wrong. Okay, so this is the stone we probably want to survive the most, right? Or we want the most on this location. So if we play this first, this goes back into the deck and gets lockjawed. Then if we play the time stone, the chance of it playing... You're brave, pal. Okay, no worries. Let's do it. Should we do it? Should we snap him? Snap him for the video? Yeah, go on then. Why not? Fortune favours the bold. Yeah, I'm intrigued too, man. I'm really excited. He's probably just going to do something like Juggernaut here or something. Oh, Juggernaut mid, okay. Okay. I don't actually think that helps him at all. I could still lose. Could still lose. Oof. That'll do it. It's an interesting snap on his part. That's so sad for him. Imagine losing to this deck. Should we slide Lockjaw in? Let's slide Lockjaw in. I'm actually thinking that the Mystique isn't super great off the top of my head. Like, the Mystique's in here to copy Iron. Oh, it's really, really good with Iron Man now. But I think for consistency. Or do we get rid of Storm? Storm's a bit of a weird one. I guess now that we've got Reality Stone in here as well, Storm's a bit less important. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to try it without Storm. I guess Mystique can copy the, what's it called? Stones as well. Okay, we'll try it without Mystique. Put Lockjaw in. No, we'll try it without Storm, and then if that goes completely wrong, we'll try it without Mystique. I guess Mystique's got some synergy with some of the stones. You know, she can copy the Soul Stone or the Power Stone. Power Stone. Purple one. That's not the Power Stone. I haven't had enough sleep for this one. Okay. That was useless for us. Let's just play right. Let's get all 3 locations up and running on turn 2. Why not? I really like the effects on the Thanos stones as you like get them to infinity. It is Power Stone. I shouldn't have doubted myself. This is exactly what I mean. Sanctum Sanctorum is not a great one for us. So, I'm going to assume this guy's running Killmonger in some respect. So, I'm not going to lock myself out of that location just in case, but I'm going to play Psylocke here. So, you know, this is what I was just talking about. In theory, right, we could play this, and that would copy that. I think he's going to Killmonger soon. So, or is he going to Venom? He could Venom. Venom would be so much worse for us. You know what? I'm just not going to stick around for this one. I wanted to play it out, but if he's going to be like that, I just feel like that Savage Lamb was way too strong. And we just have such a bad draw, like... Okay. This has potential. I don't think we really care about Clint, so I'm just going to play it safe this time. Ooh, okay. Olympia, okay. Spice. Okay, I don't know what the Spider-Man emote was for, but sure. Actually go Soulstone here. Space Stone's quite nice with Lockjaw, as you can like, okay. Very Spice. Space Stone's actually quite nice with Lockjaw, because you can pull one of the cards you play into it across the turn after, which is quite a neat little interaction. I quite like that one. I think we're going for the Mr. Negative here, I really do. Although, Space Stone into Clintar could be good potentially, because we could Space Stone Psylocke if we draw Galactus, and that could be pretty spice. Because he's not likely to play into Clintar, and then on turn 5 we could go for a Galactus, but we don't really have a good finish with that.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay. No priority here. Can always move something across after the fact with Space Stone. Or I could just play a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think we're too fussed about a Mr. Negative this game. We'll just play a whole bunch of stuff. Okay.
Iron Man.
Iron Man's pretty goosh. Okay. There he is, my perfect boy. Yeah, it doesn't work that way with Jug, unfortunately, mate. Rough. Okay. So, if we get Enchantress, we obviously want Super Skrull to not get Enchantress, right? So, I think we've got to move Super Skrull out of the way. He is the best card in the deck. Oh, yeah, see, he saw the Super Skrull and he was like, no, I can't be dealing with that. Super Skrull's too strong. I have a lot of Psylocke boosters. I have a lot of Psylocke boosters. But I don't really want to level Psylocke up. Psylocke has such cool variants, and I have got a very normal Psylocke. I'm sure I'll get a Pixel Psylocke soon. Disclaimer, I do not like Pixel Psylocke, Pixel variants. Okay, cool. Easy Mind Stone on 1. Am I feeling spicy? Well, we really don't like Necroshar, because it just really doesn't sit well with the Mind Stone, but I think we'll play it safe. Okay. Okay, Monster Island's fine. Just kind of want to get these stones out of my hand so I can keep drawing. This will also mean that if we hit negative, we can get Mr. Negative out next turn, which isn't bad. If not, we could just play the Super Skrull. I'd rather not. I kind of like the idea of the Super Skrull being a super surprise. Okay, move deck. Interesting. Or it could be the one-drop deck, I guess. Okay, lots of stones. I'm going to do this because I don't want to play my Super Skrull yet. It would have been quite nice to win Asgard, though. Okay. This looks like a move deck, to be honest. I know that might be stating the obvious, but it seems like a like the Forge seems like we're probably going to see a multiple man here. Okay, I'm going to have to drop the scroll here. There he is. Multiple man, yep. I feel the magic probably benefits him more than me here. So I think ideally what we want to hit here is we want to hit Space Stone off of the Lockjaw, and then we would have played all of the stones. So next turn, thanks to the extra mana energy from Psylocke, we can play Thanos Power Stone. 5 cards in deck, 20% chance. Okay. Is that enough to win? Probably not. But obviously it's a move deck, so the only card they can play on 6 is Heimdall, so it'll be fine. Okay, Jubilee. Into Psylocke again. Well, there is the Space Stone. But now you're probably noticing I don't actually have enough space, which is very unfortunate. I think our best play is this. This probably beats a Heimdall. Probably. I think if he plays Heimdall mid, he might win. In fact, he probably does win. If he plays Heimdall left, he probably loses. Yeah, America Chavez, that's a good card as well. Man, Move will be such an exciting archetype when they bring out more cards for Move. I'm very excited to see that happen. I think the Lockjaw was a good inclusion. I think now I'm starting to question whether or not having Galactus in this is too memey, and whether the Skrull doesn't have enough opportunity to shine under the pressure. Okay, Limbo's cool. We like Limbo. We're gonna play right. I just want to get all the locations out in the open, just so I better understand sort of where we're at. Oh man, I hate Lechugula so much. I wish I played that Reality Stone mids. You know what card I should have in this deck? Zartu the Watcher. That would alleviate this problem. Slash. Is this the same guy or is someone else playing movement? It's probably the same guy, right? I kind of like the idea of drawing cards though. I mean, there's Limbo and he's probably not got anywhere cancelling it. If I play Mind Stone though, I have a full hand, so maybe it would be... I've got Iron Man. It's not going to have many ongoings, so I kind of want to just play the Mystique and save the Ironheart. But I guess I could get 2 free buffs off the Ironheart rather than 2. There's nothing really in this deck that waits for the Ironheart, so I think as I'm playing one then the other, I should just play the Mystique this turn. Okay. Cool. I feel like that was the wrong order, but I don't know. To me, it seems like surely you would have wanted to punch the multiple man, but I'll take his word for it. I just really don't want to play into Lechugula until I turn like 5 or 6. Oh, okay, with the Hulk Buster, that's good. Yeah. You see, you just don't see these cards because who plays Move? Like, I think Multiple Man has some incredibly sick variants, like his band variant and his sports variant, but like, who's playing him? You know, who's playing Move apart from this one guy? Cool, okay. Okay. Now we got some spice going. I still really don't want to play into the Shigula though. So I think we're gonna just move a card mid next turn. I was really hoping we'd draw Magic, but you know. I guess next turn we could just play one big card on Limbo. I think this is a loss though. I feel like move decks benefit from having an extra late game turn a lot more than whatever ungodly mess I've created. We shall see though, guys. We shall see. Vulture. Okay. Gee, I wonder if he's going to move everything right. That would be a really crazy and, you know, unexpected play. Okay, guys, we've got 7. So, could drop the Iron Man, but the Iron Man would probably be a pretty neat surprise. What if we just commit to the fact that at this point we're getting rocked, and we just do this? I mean, it doesn't leave us with many board spots, that's the only problem. Maybe Iron Man Psylocke's just good. How many cards have we got left? 3. What about Lockjaw Jubilee? And then that leaves us 1 spot. Okay, let's do it. We're probably going to lose anyway. And then if this does pull Thanos, it might be really, really good to... Is that going to be Heimdall for the reverse shuffle? Is that the cheeky Heimdall, or is that going to be the America Chavez again? Yeah, it's the America Chavez. He's got to have a lot of rocks in his hand, surely. He's played 4 cards into it, I'm pretty sure. Cool, there's a rock. That was expected. And then it's going to pull a rock, because he's got all of his cards from his deck, so I'm obviously just going to draw rocks. You know what, this guy's been a great sport, but I feel like he hasn't played a single rock, and that really upsets me. So we're going to retreat. Okay. I think this deck's going back to the workshop for a bit, guys. But I hope you learned something, even if it's just don't play Super Skrull. Not that I claim Super Skrull for these losses. I just think, you know, there are no bad decks, just bad Marvel Snap players. As always, I've been Mr. Sapman. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I will see you in the next one.